Now, teachers in classes often equate phenomenon with process. Whenever you have the word phenomenon in classroom, they explain it as process. But the teacher is wrong. Phenomenon is not process. Here we will explore the difference between phenomenon and process. So don't teach children phenomenon is process. Phenomenon is not process. Phenomenon and process, they are not synonyms. There is a difference between phenomenon and process, and we will explore the finer distinction between phenomenon and process. First of all, let us take it together, then we will explain one by one. Phenomenon and process. The two terms are related. Phenomenon and process. These two terms are related, but they are not synonymous. If your sir taught you in school that phenomenon equal to process, he was not correct. Either he did not know the difference himself, or else he was taking a shortcut to assuage your curiosity. That means somehow he wanted to satisfy you, a shortcut route. Say just one word and the student would be satisfied. So he wanted to take a shortcut. Or maybe that the sir did not know it himself. So here we explore the differences between these two words, phenomenon and process. So first, what is a phenomenon? A phenomenon is any observable event or occurrence. Note that the emphasis is on the word observable. You must be able to observe it. So a phenomenon is an event or occurrence that you can observe, usually in nature or sometimes in the society. It's an event or occurrence that can be observed. It may be natural, for example, rain, thunder, eclipse, solar and lunar eclipse, tide, high tide and low tide, magnetism. These are occurrences, events you can observe. They are phenomena or human created like a cultural trend, a social movement. These are also phenomena. The key requirement for any event or occurrence to be called a phenomenon is that it should be observable. It can be observed and in some cases measured. Earthquake can be observed, shaking of grounds, and measured in Richter scale. It's a phenomenon. Magnetism, it can be observed and it can be measured. So it is a phenomenon. So rain, it can be observed and measured using rain gauge. It is a phenomenon. So whatever you can observe and often you can measure, that is a phenomenon. So a phenomenon is any observable and often measurable event or occurrence in nature or sometimes in the society. Now next we will come to what is a process. A process is a series of events, actions or steps that leads to a particular result or outcome. There is a sequence, one after another, one after another actions, one after another steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, or a series of events leading to a particular result or a particular outcome. Digestion of food is a process, not a phenomenon. The stepwise breakdown of food is not directly observable, but the final outcome is evident. Cooking a particular recipe is a process. The sequence of actions is important for the final result to be agreeable. A process emphasizes the how aspect, the method, the steps, or the way in which something is done or something happens. That is point wise, point number one, point number two, point number three, action number one, action number two, action number three. It is an ordered series of events, an ordered series of actions that will lead to a particular outcome. So now we summarize. A process is about the sequence and mechanism, but a phenomenon is about the observed occurrence itself. A process is about the sequence and mechanism, the order of actions, but a phenomenon is about the observed occurrence itself. In most cases, phenomena are natural occurrences, volcanic eruptions, tidal waves, refraction of light, dispersion of light to form a rainbow, mirage in desert. Most of them are natural occurrences. Except for social trends that happen rather than being done, human activities are examples of processes: baking of cake, pasteurization of milk, making sugar from sugar cane, petroleum cracking, extraction of metals, electroplating of metal, galvanization of steel. All these are processes because you need a number of steps where the order of actions or order of steps is vital. Step number one, step number two, step number three. It has to be done in that order. And the final result you can see. But volcanic eruptions, tidal waves, refraction of light, these are events or occurrences that are observable. You can observe the volcanic eruptions. You can observe the tidal waves. You can observe the refraction of light. You can observe the dispersion of light. And you can see a rainbow. You can see a mirage, an illusion in the desert. So these are phenomena. But if you are asked to do something stepwise, in order, step 1, step 2, step 3, then we would call them processes. So that's the difference in summary between phenomenon and process. So here we have a comparative chart. Definition: phenomena, observable events or occurrences. Processes, sequence of steps and actions where the order of steps is important. Examples: phenomena, lightning, earthquake, migration. Processes: example, digestion, baking, cooking. Focus: in phenomena, focus will be on events, occurrences themselves, which are observable and often measurable. In processes, the emphasis would be on series of steps and methods, the order of steps, the order of actions, and the method and mechanism. Now, its use in science. Phenomena refer to observable or measurable events. Processes refer to mechanism or methods, where the mechanism, the series of steps, the series of actions is most vital. So these were the differences between phenomenon and process. They are not synonymous. Do not teach children they are synonymous. They are not. If a child asks you what is the meaning of phenomenon, tell them events or occurrences that you can observe. Do not tell them process equal to phenomenon. And if they ask what is process, then you tell them a series of actions, a series of steps to do something, and do not tell them process equal to phenomenon. So these were the differences between phenomenon and process. We shall come back again with more interesting videos. Till then, thank you and goodbye.